The Bank of England has chosen to use Hedera Hashgraph, and in this one we're going to be breaking down what exactly is taking place. They have launched a DLT Innovation Challenge along with the Bank of International Settlements, and of course Hedera is taking part in this. Now this is another central bank. The Bank of England is our central bank here in the United Kingdom. This is another central bank that is looking to leverage Hedera Hashgraph. And once we've got through this news, I will be refreshing you guys in regards to how the Reserve Bank of Australia, the central bank in Australia, and the Bank of Ghana are also utilizing Hedera Hashgraph. Hedera has positioned itself for mass adoption, ladies and gentlemen, and central banks are going to be some of the institutions that adopt this technology and actually really drive broader adoption of crypto-enabled money. So let us dive over to the official Bank of England website. It says DLT Innovation Challenge, an experimental wholesale settlement DLT challenge in collaboration with the BISIH London Centre. In collaboration with the Bank of International Settlements, the Bank of England is engaging with the private sector to better understand the implications of incorporating distributed ledger technology into wholesale central bank settlements. Following the challenge, there will be a showcase of aspects of this work at an event in October 2025. So that is set to take place shortly. We will, of course, be taking a look at this. The DLT Innovation Challenge is an initiative to firms to demonstrate how to securely transact and settle central bank money, CBDCs, on an external ledger that is not controlled by the bank. Let's break down the challenge a little bit more. The bank and the Bank of International Settlements want to engage with innovative firms from across the world to broaden their understanding in this area. We want to make sure those working in the space can showcase their work and expertise to the central banking community. For central banks, it is important to understand whether they need to separate the issuance of money from technology and whether operating their own ledger is required. Focusing on technology will help us isolate what is possible in terms of technology, which will help identify key policy questions that need to be addressed. The aim is to focus the challenge on the types of solutions and ledgers not operated by the central bank, but which could support central bank money. In particular, it explores environments where trust is not inherent, where participants must rely on mechanisms other than central bank control of the ledger to ensure security, finality, and integrity. It sounds like some of the reasons why the Reserve Bank of Australia actually chose Hedera. We'll get onto that in a second. This farming allows us to test how trust can be established in decentralized or externally governed infrastructures and how insights that may inform the wider wholesale experimentation program. The challenge is purely experimental and does not reflect any intent for the policy by the bank or BIS, the Bank of International Settlements. We are focusing the challenge on the following high-level problem statements. Can wholesale central bank money be transacted and settled on an external programmable ledger, which the Bank of England does not control, and where trust is not inherent? In fact, they are wrong on that. You can trust these ledgers more than you can actually potentially trust your central banks. That's my own personal comment there. Learning outcomes from the submissions could broaden our understanding of the state of DLT in supporting settlement finality and security, ensuring secure, irreversible settlements of central bank money through tamper-proof transactions, controlled issuance, and protection against theft and unauthorized access. Scalability, demonstrating how DLTs handle high transaction volume with low latency, supports efficiency consensus, and scale both technically and economically with payments and liquidity efficiencies. Network and access controls, exploring how DLT govern digital assets, enforces programmable access and compliance, and balance decentralization with regulatory requirements and reconciliation. Interoperability, how DLTs facilitate seamless communication between diverse financial systems, protocol capabilities, and cross-network functionalities. We hope to identify interesting solutions to hosting central bank money on external ledgers. After the challenge, we will consider the merit of conducting a future phase target experiment in 2026 to more thoroughly explore which specific solutions this work may also provide information for considerations of the bank and BIS broader experimentation programs. We will also look to share the results with our central bank peers. So this is huge. If Hedera is successful in this, it may actually sort of get adopted more broadly by central banks. I'm going to look at two other central banks that are actually looking to leverage Hedera in this one. Hedera really is very well positioned in regards to the kind of digitization of money, the evolution of money, which the sort of head of the IMF came out earlier this week and essentially acknowledged is on crypto. So why are they collaborating on this? The ability to settle central bank money is a core feature of the financial system and helps keep financial market infrastructure functioning effectively. It provides a safe and liquid settlement asset for market participants and serves as a cornerstone for financial stability. A transformative technology continues to drive innovation in financial services. It is important that central bank money is compatible with them. If new technologies such as DLTs become widely used in wholesale settlement, ensuring compatibility with central bank money is important to maintain trust and stability in the financial system. The bank has previously collaborated with the BIS London Centre on a number of projects, most notably Project Meridian and Project Meridian FX, to explore the use of DLTs in wholesale settlements through synchronization. This involves coordinating the movement of central bank money between accounts in wholesale payment infrastructure, including real-time gross domestic settlements, systems, transferring assets or funds across one or more other external ledgers. How does this challenge support the bank's work to wholesale innovation? We don't need to read that. Process and timeline. The challenge will run approximately a month from mid-September. Successful applications will participate in 4 virtual deep dives aligned to the learning outcomes above. The deep dives will examine how aspects of each participant's solution address the problem statements. Following these sessions, participants will be shortlisted to present at an in-person showcase on the 22nd of October 2025. Further details of the timing and applications can be found in the terms of participation. The showcase event will comprise of participants, presentations or demonstrations to the panel of experts from the Bank of England, of course, and the BIS, an audience of industry peers, and the central bank community. Participants will be able to meet others working in the field and contributing to growing areas of central bank work. We will publish a write-up of the challenge after the event. So we're still to get this. We're anticipating it. Of course, participants include Ava Labs, Chainlink, and Aave, Circle, Digital Asset, and KPMG. Of course, Hedera, HSBC, Cardano, Rails, and the Scottish Centre of Excellence in Digital Trust and DLT. So we are about to get the write-up on all of this, and this is just one of multiple central banks looking to leverage Hedera Hashgraph. This is Project Acacia from the Royal Bank of Australia, or the Reserve Bank of Australia, I should say. They are essentially conducting a similar thing in regards to wholesale CBDC payments. It says issuance of pilot wholesale CBDC for testing use cases will occur on a range of private and public DLT platforms, including the first one mentioned, Hedera, Red Belly Network, R3 Corda, Canvas Connect, and other EVM compatible networks. So this is really interesting. This, of course, is another central bank that is looking to leverage Hedera Hashgraph. Then we can dive over to MTech. Bank of Ghana transforms its regulatory experience digitally with MTech. In 2019, Bank of Ghana established the FinTech and Innovation Office to lead its journey to establish a regulatory sandbox and central bank digital currencies in Ghana. Of course, MTech are looking to enable them with this. This is their kind of the eCedi hackathon case study. you can see what this is all about. As the central bank digital currencies move towards development, central banks worldwide are strategizing their transition into the digital era, navigating through fintech, open banking, Web3, and AI. If we scroll down here, it says all transactions within the hackathon were executed using Hedera's Ledger Consensus service, ensuring a secure, fair, and transparency efficient ordering process. This approach underscores the importance of advancing technological integration into developing CBDCs. The collaboration extends beyond the immediate participation, involving key partners such as the HBAR Foundation, Mest Africa, and Ghana FinTech Association. These partners enrich the sort of overall experience. So here we have 3 central banks that are ultimately looking to use and utilize Hedera Hashgraph. And of course, once we get the update of this, we will let you know how Hedera did. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to love and leave you. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.